this woman that was on at the top here who wouldn't tell us her name. Let's figure out what our next move should be.
Joey?
What's going on?
I wonder if there's anything in George's apartment worth seeing.
You're not gonna find out by hanging around here.
Apparently there's something in George's apartment worth seeing. So, if you remember, last time, the summary of this game is that there seems to be a group of people who have had their souls, their ghosts, whatever you want to call them, they were killed, and then their souls / ghosts were ripped in half and destroyed. Or we assume they were destroyed. So they are super dead, I guess. Oh, there's a painting. I wonder if we can look behind the painting. It's always a good idea to try and look behind paintings. So yeah, we found a group of people who met at this Grace Church, a part of a group, and they all seem to be getting their souls destroyed, almost like they made a deal with the devil. Because this guy George, we heard he was a loser, and then suddenly he was not a loser and is living in a penthouse, having very rich tastes and things like that. So
I think they might be candlesticks, possibly.
Oddly, Leah only became a police officer. She said she found her true calling.
Is that a genuine ming? It must have cost George a fortune. That'd look amazing on... I'd never sneak it past the doorman. Me cook? I don't need somebody else. Bok choy, garam masala, a pedal-operated garbage. It's empty.
There's really nothing in here. I'm not seeing anything. Except the... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Except the lamp.
If I switch it off, it'll be too dark. It looks like a regular...
It looks like a regular lamp. Hack the tablet. Oh, we got it. Did we already look at this email? Yeah, we did. We already looked at this email. I don't think we can check his voicemail or anything. Yeah, it isn't Virtuaverse. I don't think Rosa can do any hacking. Let's try to call Michael again.
No answer.
Nope. We can't call him. We found the woman who was over there who's at the other apartment, because apparently they share a roof balcony. Otherwise, I don't know what to do.
Huh. Locked.
No point in leaving that way. I can only leave with Red, and she can't get in here. Whatever this note says, it's too dark to read it.
It's too dark, as in I need light. Is that what we're trying to say here? I need light in order to read it. Maybe I can blow it toward the window, probably, right?
It says, I know about Heather, and it's signed by someone named Jay.
I know about Heather. Well, that's interesting. Let's see if we can talk to her about Heather.
Hi there.
Hello again, mister. What brings you by?
The note is signed Jay. Who's Jay?
I have no idea, and I don't know anything about any note.
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note, the one on your floor.
I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
And what's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax. Come on, what's your name?
No, this is too much fun. You'll figure it out. Everyone recognizes me eventually.
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you around.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
Well, we did see him, and now he's dead. So, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Hey, Reg, you got us?
What is it, Joe?
Interesting, the note is not in our list.
Dunno why you're hanging around here. Let's check out that Austin guy's place.
We did! We're in it right now!
You read that report that Durkin sent you?
It gives details on all the people that they found squatting there. There were several dozen of them.
Okay.
Any thoughts on the roof, Spook?
She's inside a locked apartment, Joey. You're the one who can talk to her.
I'll let you handle the phone. Who is this Michael guy, and how does he know so much about us?
When we find him, we can ask him.
Hey, thanks, Lars. I appreciate that.
Who is this Michael guy, and how does he know so much about us?
When we find him, we can ask him.
Thanks for the taco party, Tollpanzer.
A self-help group. Thought these things were supposed to, help people.
They're set up for people who are sad and desperate. They make easy targets.
Huh, I guess we've been around the block too many times to believe anything else.
Okay. So let's end that conversation. And let's reverse the questioning.
Joey.
You rang.
So now we can reverse the questioning and ask him about the topics.
I know that there are a lot of self-help groups in New York, but I've never heard of any that could do that.
Whoever they are, we'll get to the bottom of it. I promise you that.
Whoever this Michael is, he seems to know a lot about who we are.
Then that makes him number 1 on our most wanted list.
This number is a 212 area code. That means it's a landline.
A what line?
You know, a phone connected to the phone wires, not a cell phone like mine.
So?
We find the phone, we find... I don't know, a clue or something.
Or something.
Probably a dead
Do you have any
guy.
better ideas? No? Okay. The ghost on the roof was George's neighbor. If we can get through to her, she might tell us something.
You say that like it's easy to get a spook to tell us anything.
I've got a list of all the people found in the Carth house. It's complete now, thanks to us.
Okay. I don't know. We don't really have any information on who this ghost could be. Really? All we know is that she was George's neighbor. And apparently she's somehow famous. So let's see if we can call Michael now that we found that note.
No answer. No connection that... No, I don't.
Okay, we don't have any connections for that.
He was part of the Grace group.
Yes, we did know that.
This is the phone number that Michael...
Okay. Well, I know about Heather. We don't know anybody named Heather. I don't think her name's Heather. We could ask her if her name's Heather. The only thing in this apartment is a note, so we might have to leave and figure this out later.
Hi there.
Hello again. What brings you?
Come on.
No. You'll figure.
No.
Well, who...
Say hi.
So I need to figure out her name. This doesn't seem like it would be that hard. Maybe we can go back to the doorman and ask him who lived next door. That might be the easiest way to do this. Just go back to the doorman and say, "Hey, who lived in the other penthouse?"
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Do you know who lived in the apartment across from George?
I'm afraid not. I only started working here a few months ago. That apartment has been vacant the whole time.
Dang it.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going... Did George know anyone named Michael?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Did George ever...
Grace Group? Does it have to do with...
It might.
I know he often went to Grace Church services, but he never mentioned any Grace Group. Sorry.
Does this phone number look familiar to you?
No it doesn't. Sorry.
Pooh. He's not helpful either. Alright, let's talk to...
Yep, just old clothes. Nothing special about them.
I don't see what else we can find.
If I need to talk to Joey, it'll... He doesn't look too...
Alright, let's leave. I'm gonna leave. I don't see what else we can do here.
Better not.
I think we need to do something here. Obviously, we need to do something with the ghost, but I don't think we have the information to do it. We can go back to the police station. He's agreed to help us, so...
Oh, it's you. Sam told me you'd be swinging by.
Hi, Corey, was it?
No, it's Officer Palmer.
So Durkin told me to speak to you?
Yes, I heard. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know why you're so special, but orders are orders. Need any information from us, I'll see about getting it to you. But you talk to me, and only me. Understand?
Perfectly. So, what's the latest on George Austin?
He was killed with a .22 caliber bullet. That's all we know so far. We're still talking to Leah's ex-husband, but he's got a pretty solid alibi.
Is Detective Durkin around?
I haven't seen him since yesterday. I'm sure he's wandering around somewhere.
How did Kendra die? Was that ever established?
I read the autopsy report. It was definitely a bullet wound. It went right through her shoulder. Clean hole all the way through. The coroner said that she bled to death, but could have survived if she was brought to a hospital right away.
That's
I don't
not
understand this.
good.
Not at all.
I'm sorry about Leah.
Don't even go there. I don't care what you saw, or what the evidence says. Leah wouldn't kill herself. And if she did, then she wasn't Leah anymore.
You seem to be taking Leah's death rather personally.
The chief would agree with you. That's why I'm shackled behind this desk instead of out there doing something.
Did you know Emil Haskins at all?
I don't know much. Just what Leah used to tell me. I got the impression he was a deadbeat. Always out of a job, always late with child support payments, things like that. Guess he doesn't have to worry about that stuff anymore.
He didn't seem to be.
So what's the story with you and Leah? I get the impression you knew her pretty well.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I partnered with her back when I first joined the force. She taught me a lot. Everything, really. I owe her. She was a rock. She was a rising star. Why would she flip out like she did?
I'm working on it, Corey. I really am.
That's Officer Palmer, and I'm not holding my breath.
Does this phone number mean anything to you?
Not really, but I can trace it for you.
Trace it?
Run the number, see who it belongs to. Within reason, anyway. Where'd you find it?
I found it on George Austin's phone.
Oh, we ran that number already.
You did?
Yeah, it belonged to Grace Church. Probably calling for donations or something.
Yeah, or something.
Thanks anyway.
Really? Really? It belonged to Grace Church. That is interesting.
Do you know if any of George Austin's neighbors died recently?
It's not in any of the reports. Do you have a name?
No, not yet. But she lived across from George. Can't you look it up that way?
I can't, no. The way the system works, I can only look it up by the victim's name, not address. Sorry.
That is a bad system you've got there. You should get a better system.
There are tons of case files. George and Leah both were members of a self-help group. They called it the Grace Group.
Oh yeah, Leah told me about that place.
She did?
Yeah, she didn't go into detail, but I know it meant a lot to her. She used to tell me that nobody could ever fall so far that they couldn't still reach for a helping hand. I'm not sure what that meant, but she used to say it all the time.
Okay.
So are we good?
Good?
You don't think I still killed anyone, do you?
I don't know what to believe. But Durkin vouches for you, and he now owes me a favor, a big one. So, I guess I come out ahead.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Leah?
Officer Piero was juggling a demanding job, a growing daughter, and a deadbeat ex-husband. There was immense pressure on her, but I still don't buy that she would do what she did.
Well, I
All
better
right.
go.
Sure.
Alright, fine. You just go exclamation point tokens, and that'll tell you. I should maybe make that an alias. But, alright, let's go back to the church. Something weird is going on with this church, and I don't know what it is. But it's weird. Let's talk to... Wait.
I don't need to...
Okay. See if we can read this. This place always brought me and Leah solace despite everything it still does. Is this really what I must do? It seems impossible. I am finding my faith is shaken to its very core. Please help me find the strength to fight this battle. If not for me, then for Leah and the others. Okay.
Hi, remember me?
Yes, and would you please keep your voice down?
Sorry. I'm looking for information on the Grace Group.
Grace Group?
They used to meet here, in the basement. Some kind of self-help group?
There are hundreds of so-called Grace Groups, and they all have meetings in the basement. You will have to be a bit more specific than that.
This guy, he's always like, there's hundreds of them. He said that with every question that I've asked.
Do you know any Michaels?
In my line of work, I know more than I can count.
I checked with the police. This number belongs to a phone in this church. A man I'm looking for made a phone call from this number. His name is Michael. It's very important that I find him.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
This guy.
So there's this woman that might have died in a penthouse apartment.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
There are tons of...
This guy.
The telephone that uses this number, where is it?
Why would you need to know that?
Michael used the phone. Maybe he left a clue behind when he did.
And he could have used any one of a dozen offices in our administration wing.
Really? Over a dozen?
Yes. So, if you want to locate Michael Cooper, you'll have to find another way.
Oh, he just slipped up. He just slipped up.
Wait, Cooper?
Pardon?
You said Michael Cooper.
Isn't that the gentleman you're looking for?
No, I just said his name was Michael.
So you did. Slip of the tongue. My apologies. It is quite late and I'm tired.
Well, sir. I think you just outplayed yourself there.
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
So you don't know anyone named Michael Cooper?
No, I don't.
Why is he lying? This guy's...
Well, thanks.
I mean,
I'll be going.
it may be a good reason. He may be lying for a good reason. Like, he may be trying to protect these people and knows they're in danger, and therefore he's protecting them. He may be lying for a good reason, but he's definitely lying. Let's put Michael Cooper on our search engine.
Huh. So Michael Cooper was a priest. Interesting.
Currently based at unknown. There's only one Michael Cooper in my search. Interesting. Let's call the phone.
If the phone is nearby, it's not ringing. Excuse me.
Yes.
Michael Cooper. He's a priest too, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Stop lying to me.
Please stop lying to me.
I'm not lying.
You're not telling me the whole truth either, are you?
I made a promise. He came to me scared, begging me to protect him, to give him sanctuary. He was ranting. I should have turned him away, but we roomed together at the seminary. We were close friends once. What could I do?
You can take me to him.
He's raving. He's mad. He says he's in a battle for his very soul. Is this true?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's in the school. It's closed for the winter break, so it seemed like a good a place as any to hide him. Here's a key. The entrance is around the corner. Please, do whatever you must. Just don't come back here.
Don't worry.
So, thrown out of a church. I suppose with our record, it was only a matter of time.
The entrance to the school is around the block. Let's go.
Okay, so what they need, I think what needs to happen in order for their souls to get eaten, I guess you can say, destroyed, I don't know what you want to call it, is to die. So, as long as they're alive, we're good. It's when they die that bad stuff happens. At least that's from what we've seen. Like, the only way the quote-unquote evil can get to them is if they die. That's been our, well, apparently I have a key, but I don't have one.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall
Whoa.
not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
It's
You prepare a
raining
table before me in the
tacos.
presence of mine enemies.
Hey, Big Red Art Set, thank you for the taco party.
Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life.
Alright, we'll just scare the
Michael?
poop out of him.
Michael Cooper.
You! Stay back, Bestower. I've got a gun.
Just a second.
I said stay back!
Whoa, calm down. I'm not here to hurt you.
Oh, yeah? Tell that to Leah and George and the others.
Others? How many of you are there?
You don't even know that. You don't know a thing, do you? This wasn't the plan.
Plan?
Yes, our brilliant plan. Get the
Brilliant.
Bestower to escort our souls to the next world. Protect us from this force that is after us. Instead, you let us be destroyed.
You think I wanted this to happen? People dying, souls torn apart? You think I want this?
Of course not. It's just, well, look at what we've been reduced to.
I'm sorry. Whatever is going on, it's new. I've never seen anything like it before.
I see. And what about him?
Huh?
Your friend. The man behind you. He hasn't said a word since you walked in here.
Me? Do you mean me?
Yes, you. Don't look so surprised. How else could I have known who you were? Now get out of here. You've been nothing but trouble ever since George went to look for you.
You really don't want to do this.
I believe she is right, my host.
That voice. It can't be.
I told you to stay in the other room.
Hey!
But I had to intervene. These two know me. If I may...
Fine. Just make it quick. I'm losing concentration.
Malone, Blackwell, what a pleasant surprise to see you both again.
Yeah, surprise is the word. What the hell are you doing here?
Is it not obvious? You freed me, Malone, brought me back into this world, and as befits all of our kind, I had a host waiting for me, and so I have returned to my former duties.
Look, as much as I am touched by this reunion, I need to focus.
Perhaps we should all converse
Well, that means
outside.
he's a bestower.
Fine, outside. Just leave me in peace.
Thank you, my host.
You're a bestower too?
What gave it away? The spirit guide who won't leave me alone? Look, maintaining this circle leaves me a bit cranky. Sorry. If you can help, great. If not, well, I've made my peace with it. Just go talk to her. She's outside. I need to concentrate.
The Lord is my shepherd.
All right.
I shall not want.
We're gonna get some more info right here. So here we go.
Blackwell, Malone, it's been a long time since we've been able to converse.
Has it? How long has it been? Like a year? 2 years? 6 months?
It's been almost 6 months since Joey freed you. How
6
come we're only
months.
seeing you now?
I admit the transition hasn't been pleasant. I have had 3 hosts since returning to this world. The first was an old man on the edge of death. He lingered for 6 weeks before finally succumbing to the inevitable. When the old man passed, I became bound to his niece for a time. She ran every time she saw me. I tried to keep my distance, give her time to adjust, but in the end, she fell down the stairs in an attempt to flee. The poor woman died, and I was passed to her brother, the man inside.
Okay. Why are these ghosts being
Do
attacked?
you know what's going on? Why are these souls being attacked?
I do not know. I wish I did. Like you, we saw it happen. We saw a soul being torn apart and could do nothing. I'm afraid my host became a little unreasonable after that.
Why was George looking for me?
We needed a bestower. A proper bestower. My host and I were not up to the task.
Eh?
It might be due to my time in the void. It might be because my host's soul has been marked by whatever is out there. But in any case, our abilities are limited. We cannot even help lost souls move on as you do. We can see them and talk to them, but that is all. Hence why we needed you.
Lucky us.
So you're not really a bestower then. If you can't send souls on, you're not really a bestower. You're like a bestower like that has lost their abilities, I guess. So what can we do?
So what can we do? We don't even know what's going on.
Our theory was that you could help move these poor souls into the next world before they were destroyed. But it appears that it did not achieve the desired result.
You could say that, yeah.
You must investigate. My host and I are restricted, but you two are not. If anyone can help uncover why these poor spirits are being attacked and scared, it is you.
How does she know that? I'm wondering how she knows that. Thanks for the taco party, told Panzer. How does she know that Leah's soul was torn apart? How did she get that information? I don't know how she got that info. How are you doing?
So how'd you like being on the outside, as it were? I imagine it's better than being trapped wherever you were.
I had hoped that I would pass on, that being brought back to the mortal world would force me to obey mortal laws. Instead, No, it is not to be. I have returned to my former duties, therefore I must have further work to do. But yes, it is nicer than being trapped in the void. Did I ever thank you, Malone?
Not as such, no.
Well, I must rectify that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
I wonder if we brought something else out when we brought her out. I don't know.
You should really call me Rosangela.
Forgive me. When you are as old as I am, all the names blur together. So I tend to address those I speak to by their family name. It is just easier that way, and less painful. I'm afraid it is a habit that is difficult to break.
Okay.
Do you know anything about this Grace group?
I know that it meant a great deal to my host, as well as his friends. Whatever happened at those meetings, it greatly improved their lives. But obviously, it came at a cost.
Yes, I want to know about that. What exactly did they do there? Like, I feel like they made a deal with someone.
What can you tell me about Father Michael?
Cooper is my host. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
Is he always this ornery?
Do have some pity for him. He has lost his uncle, his sister, and several of his friends. He has been forced to accept the spirit world and the possible loss of his own soul, all within the span of a few weeks. If anyone deserves some understanding, it is he.
There's a ghost haunting the empty apartment across from George Austin.
I see. Well, you know your duty. Go and save it.
Do you know a place called the Carth House?
I'm afraid I do not.
Alright.
Why do you let Father Michael push you around like that?
It is what my host wishes.
So?
Simply that. I must do what my host commands.
Ah, right, seriously. What's the story?
No story, Malone. If my host wishes me to leave him alone, I leave him alone.
That actually works?
Of course. It is my duty to do so.
So, Joey, could...
No.
Of course, some of us take our duties more seriously than others.
Alright, that's it.
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
Can we talk to Michael again? I want to talk to Michael some more. Let's save the game. We're just going to save the game because... Wait. We're going to save the game because we can. I want to know if I can talk to Michael. I want to talk to him again.
Father Michael?
My shepherd. Yeah?
Oh, there we go. I can't believe there's another medium in New York. The Circle. How did you... The Circle.
What is this circle?
Oh, this. Madeline taught me how to do it. It prevents anything spiritual from getting to me. It takes some concentration to maintain, so I'm sorry if I seem a bit inhospitable.
How did you learn what was happening?
You mean that our souls were being taken?
Yeah.
It was a few weeks ago. I was at the bedside of a friend. Jeffrey, his name was. He went to the Grace Group meetings back in the day. Like me. He had been in a car accident. Hit and run. He was dying, and he wanted me there. And when he died, I saw it. His spirit being torn apart. He screamed. I'll never forget that scream.
I know. I saw it too.
Anyway, with Madeline's help, I began looking into other members of the group and learned it was happening to all of us. You know the rest.
I can't believe there's another medium in New York.
Medium?
Sorry, I mean bestower. I've been calling myself medium for so long I sometimes forget.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not like I have anyone to talk to about this stuff. Nobody living, anyway.
Hey, look, I'd love to swap ghost stories with you, but it takes all my concentration to maintain the circle.
Right, sorry. Maybe we'll have coffee later? You know, after we save your soul and everything.
Sure, sounds great.
So you're working with Madeline?
Working? I guess you could call it that. I've been too busy being scared to give it any serious thought.
So why'd you send Madeline outside?
Her presence disturbs my concentration, so she's keeping as far away as she can until this is resolved.
What about us?
You're the ones who are going to save my hide. For you, I'll make the extra effort to focus.
Well, that's nice of you. So Madeline is basically useless to you right now.
Could you tell me about the Grace group? It was some kind of self-help group?
About 20 years ago, I was a very different person. I suppose you could call me an alcoholic, although I wouldn't have said it at the time. Then I saw an ad in the newspaper. It promised to help folks like me find their way. It seemed to be some kind of hippie self-help group, but I went to a meeting anyway. I don't remember much about the meetings, but somehow I had discovered that going to seminary school was something I had to do. It all made sense.
Made sense?
I just knew it was what I was meant to be doing, and I was right.
Okay. Let's ask him about
What about yourself? Is there anything we should know?
Look, you're not exactly catching me at my best here. I can't do anything. I'm not a true bestower like you are. Madeline says she's been weakened, or I've been weakened, or something. She doesn't know. Believe me, if I could do what you can do, I'd be out there trying to stop this. But I can't. So all I can do is hide.
Well, clearly your soul is compromised.
Did you know that there's a ghost across the roof from George's apartment?
Really?
Do you know anything about it?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask.
Okay. That's it.
What
Oh,
happened at these meetings?
That's what I want to
Just
know.
it. I don't remember. Until recently, I never questioned it before. How messed up is that? I'd go, I'd sit down, and leave. I'd meet with the other members for coffee afterward. What on earth did we talk about? We must have found something. But I do remember a man. Benjiro. He ran the meetings.
Benjiro?
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Benjiro. Interesting.
How many people went to these meetings?
There were 6 of us. You already know about Leah and George and myself. The others are dead.
Who were they?
Does it matter? They are dead. Their souls were taken.
Even still, tell me.
Jeffrey Dutta, Heather Goffstein, Peter Fielding.
Heather Goffstein. Heather Goffstein. There we go. There's the Heather.
Tell me about Heather Goffstein. You said she was a member of your group.
Yes, she was one of us. I asked George if he knew where she was. He told me she was dead. I'm afraid it's too late for her.
You saw her soul being taken.
Well, no. She died before Madeline came into my life, so I can't say for sure. But she went to Grace Group meetings and she's dead. What other conclusion can I reach?
Could you tell me about Peter?
Peter Fielding, yes. I never had much contact with him. He died several months ago. I'm afraid it's too late for him.
Is this like Heather? Did you actually see his soul being taken?
No, I didn't. Thank heaven I didn't. Seeing it happen once is more than I can take.
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
God, Jeffrey Dutta. Talk about transfiguration. When he walked into that Grace Group meeting, I thought he was in the wrong place. I mean, the guy was a Wall Street broker for crying out loud. He could have bought the church and everything in it. But he later confessed that he tried to kill himself. Twice.
So what happened to him?
He became a professional dog walker. Can you believe it? He used to pocket millions a year, plus bonuses. Then he was picking up dog crap for $25 an hour and smiling about it. He was hit by a car crossing the street. A hit and run. I was at his bedside when he died. Madeline had been around for about a month at that point, so I saw his spirit rise from his body. I thought I was supposed to help him, but instead You know what happened next.
Yep, I do. Oh crap, I forgot to start the timer. Boo earns.
So the man who ran the Grace Group meetings was named Benjiro.
Yeah, Japanese guy. I don't remember anything else about him.
Boo earns. Boo earns.
The Japanese guy. That's it. Alright. Okay, well, we have some information.
How exactly did Peter Fielding die?
What?
We have some good info.
Try and find his spirit? There is no spirit. It's gone.
You said it yourself. You don't know for sure.
It was some kind of accident. I'm not sure of the details. I read about his death in the obituaries. Too late for his funeral, sadly, but I said a prayer for him.
Alright, we're gonna start the timer right now after I adjust it. After I adjust it, save my changes. Please. There we go. There we go. Okay, tell me about Heather's death.
How did Heather Goffstein die?
I'm afraid I don't know. George was the one who kept in touch with her. He told me she died, but he didn't tell me how or when. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore.
I doubt she's the one across the hall, because if she was the one across the hall, then it seems like her soul would be destroyed. Okay, well, that's all the information we can get from him.
Of course. He makes me lie down in green pastures.
All right, let's get out of here because I don't want to hear it. I don't.
The still waters. He restores my.
All right, let's see if we can talk to her
Madeline?
about him.
Yes, Black.
Michael said that a man named Benjiro ran the Grace Group meetings.
My host has said as much to me, yes. Sadly, he does not remember much about him.
Okay.
Could you tell me about Jeffrey?
I'm afraid not.
Do you know anything about Peter Fielding? He was in the Grace Group with Michael.
I have never met him. He passed away before I became bonded with my host.
Michael believes his soul was already taken.
He might be right, but he may not be. If his spirit still exists, you are the ones to find it.
Do you know anything about Heather Goffstein? She was in the Grace Group with Michael.
I know of her, but I have never met her. She passed away before my host and I became bonded. I never encountered her spirit.
Michael believes her soul was already taken.
It is certainly possible, but I refuse to lose hope until I see the evidence.
Okay. Well, we got a lot of
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you
info.
soon.
Of course.
So, I know about Heather J. That could be Jeffrey. It could be Jeffrey.
This Benjiro person. If he ran the Grace Group meetings, we have to find him. He was part of the Grace. He was part of the Grace. No connection that I can see. No.
What do you mean? She was part of the Grace Group too. What are you talking about? How weird. Well, hey.
If there's a connection,
We can see if they're in the file.
there was a Maggie Fielding arrested at the Carth House. She might be a relative of Peter Fielding, but it's a common surname. No, I don't. I don't think those are.
So there's a fielding connection. It's interesting. Heather Goffman. No results found. Is that the right name? Oh, Goffstein. S-T-I-S-T-E-I-N. No results found. Okay, okay. Well, let's go back to her and see if she recognizes that name, I guess. We have more to talk to her about now. Oh, cool. We don't have to go through the building. We can go directly to the apartment. That's nice. All right, Joey, let's go. Let's do your thing. Let's go.
Hi there.
Hello. What brings you by?
Come on.
No. You'll figure.
Are you sure?
No. Please stop asking.
Well, who?
Say hi to.
Well, that's not... That didn't do anything. I guess we'll go to the police station. That's our next stop, police station. Go directly outside. Go to the police station. We'll talk to this person about those people.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, what can I do?
I'm trying to find someone named Benjiro. He ran some kind of self-help circle called the Grace Group.
Let's see. No, nothing on file. Sorry.
Alright, I have some names.
Do you have a record of a Jeffrey Dutta? He was killed in a hit and run.
Let's see. Yep, hit and run, like you said. Technically, the case is open, but nobody has any hopes that it will be solved.
Can you tell me anything about the death of a Mr. Peter Fielding?
Okay, let's see. Yep, here he is. Peter Fielding, age 54, owned a fitness center in Murray Hill called Field's Gym. He fell off a ladder while fixing a light bulb in the locker room, hit his head on the bench, and bled to death. Nobody found him for several hours. An ambulance was called and pronounced him dead at the scene.
Nothing more than that?
That's pretty open and shut. Accidental death.
We got a new location. All right.
Woohoo!
Do you have any record of a Heather Goffstein?
Let me check. Nope, nothing on Heather Goffstein. Sorry.
Heather's the mystery here. Heather is now the mystery person. Okay, that's it. Oh, Michael Cooper. Let's ask
Do you
about
have a
him.
record of a Michael Cooper in your system? He's a priest.
Let's check. Sorry, whoever he is, there's no file on him.
All right.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
All right. We have a new location. Let's go to it. It is the gym. A 24-hour gym. Look at that person running. They're going. I bet you if we stand here, they'll just keep going forever.
It says members only. It seems to open with a key card.
Well, we know how we can get in. This is a tiny little gym.
Looks like that picture frame fell off the wall. I can't touch the thing. A calendar with a marker pen attached.
Seven is circled.
It's a number on the calendar. I can't do anything with it. It's a number on...
Okay. Don't know what this would be for, but whatevs.
TV showing some energetic broad in yoga pants. Looks like some kind of headshot photo. Probably someone famous who uses the gym. Let's see here.
It's Tanya.
Tanya Corsi. Hey, wait a second. Is that... Yeah, that's the spook from George's roof.
It's Tanya Corsi. Hey. Lick the glass? I wish I could, but I was gonna blow on her face.
She's sweating so much she didn't even notice.
Let's check out the bathrooms. Whoa.
Nobody here.
Hey, does it look right? Seriously, does it look right?
Does what look right?
The light bulb. I could swear it was blinking.
It looks fine to me.
Huh. Gotta do everything myself around here.
Holy crap, this is that one guy. His soul has not been taken. I think that they might work through me. Through a bestower. Let me think. I've had 2 souls taken before. The first one was when I was George's, and it got split in half. And the one with Leah, it got split in half, and Rosa was the only one to witness that one. And the other one that we saw was that other bestower. He witnessed that one. So the only ones that have actually been witnessed were in the presence of an actual bestower.
Hey, friend, can we talk for a second?
Are you sure there's nothing wrong with that light?
I'm no expert, but it looks fine to me.
Well, what can I do?
I'm trying to think about what happened at the end of the last Blackwell game with Gavin.
Hey, is your name Peter Fielding by any chance?
That's me. Why?
No reason. You own this joint, right?
Yes, I do.
I don't think his soul got split. Or did it?
Been running it around 20 years? Seems like yesterday.
So what's the story with the lights?
I don't know. It's driving me crazy. There's something wrong with them. I can tell.
Well, like I said, they look totally fine to me.
I'll just have to keep checking.
So, you run this place with your old man, huh?
Sort of. He built it when he left the army. I took over long ago.
So, you run this...
Sort of.
Oh, I heard he asked that.
So...
Fine, why?
You don't feel strange at all?
What do you mean?
Well, just hypothetically speaking, you don't feel like you're gonna explode?
What, like indigestion?
Not quite.
I am on a strict diet of wheatgrass shakes and fiber. Indigestion is the last thing I have to worry about.
Gross. Alright, let's ask about the Grace Group.
Ever hear of the Grace Group? I understand you went to a few meetings.
You know about that?
Sure.
Wow. Well, yeah. I went to some meetings. It was all I needed.
Why's that?
Well, I wasn't the most focused of people back then. It's a long story, but in the end, I went to work with my dad running this place. It's been my life ever since.
Hey, I think I met a friend of yours, Father Michael Cooper.
Michael? Now there's a name I haven't heard in a while. How is he?
He's seen better days.
I'm sorry to hear that. He'll pull through. He always has.
I hear Tanya Corsi went to this gym.
She's been coming here for years. That body you see on TV, I take full credit for that.
Well, we all gotta be proud of something.
We all got
Do you know
to be
anything
proud
about
of something.
Benjiro, Ran the Grace Group meetings.
Sure.
Well?
Funny. I can't think of anything to say exactly. It's been 20 years.
Sure, people forget things.
That's it exactly. I just didn't think it would happen to me so soon.
Did you know Jeffrey Dutta?
You know Jeff too?
Not really, I just heard of him.
Good guy. Took care of my neighbor's dog when she was on vacation.
So tell me about yourself, Peter.
I'm the guy who's gonna kick your butt into shape.
Ah, well, we'll see. Do you know Heather Goffstein?
You know Heather too. Who don't you know?
Well, I'm a people person.
Wow, Heather. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Alright. That's it.
Nice place you got here.
Thanks. You looking to join?
No, I really don't think exercise is gonna do me much good.
It's amazing how many people think that. You're young. Your metabolism is still going strong. But time catches up with you before you know it.
No, it's not.
You're preaching to the choir, Peter, but I'm still not interested.
Well, we're here if you need us.
My metabolism, I guarantee you,
I just gotta see what's wrong with
is not going strong. Okay, I don't think we can do anything else in here. I think we're supposed to find this guy. Alright. Well, we might as well try the ladies' room.
Hey, anyone in here? Anyone? Please? Well, that was disappointing. I can't touch the thing.
This picture frame is down. I'm curious about it.
Looks like that picture frame fell off the wall.
It does indeed look like that. I doubt we can, can we blow on it?
I'm not just gonna...
I'm also curious about the calendar. Let's blow on the calendar.
I'm not just gonna...
Okay, well, we know her name. Maybe we can get a membership card from her or something.
So I found Peter.
Peter? Peter Fielding?
Yeah, he's safe and sound. Spiritually speaking, anyway.
Huh. Michael was sure that Peter's ghost was taken.
Just between you and me, Michael doesn't look to be sure about very much.
Yes, that is the pro tip of this game. Blow on everything. Okay, now we're gonna go back.
Have you heard of this Tanya Corsi person?
Tanya Corsi? Was she in the gym?
No, it's the name of our roof spook. Is she famous or something?
You could say that. She has a TV show.
I think you mean she had a TV show. Let's get going.
I mean, that's legit. She had a TV show. Okay, now we're gonna talk to her and say, "Hey, I know your name. You're Tanya something." I wonder if she's gonna ask us any other follow-up questions. I hope not.
There.
Hello again. What brings you?
You're Tanya Corsi, aren't you?
I knew you'd get it. That's me, Tanya Corsi, host of the Good Morning Show on Channel 11. Now all the mystery is gone.
All right, now we can ask her questions.
Do you know anything about a self-help organization called the Grace Group?
Grace Group? No, I haven't. Sorry.
Do you know a Michael Cooper?
I don't. Sorry.
Do you know a Michael...
I don't.
Let's ask about you.
So, Tanya, tell me about yourself.
You want to get to know the real Tanya Corsi. The Tanya that you don't read about in the tabloids and magazines?
If you let me.
I barely know you, Mr. Malone. Although if you swing by more often, you might learn a thing or two.
Well, I know that you're dead, and that you're a ghost haunting an apartment.
You ever go to the Carth House? Dumpy place in Chelsea.
Sorry, no.
Does the name Benjiro ring any bells?
Benjiro? Is that Japanese?
I believe so.
Sorry, I don't know anyone named Benjiro.
Do you know a guy named Jeffrey Dutta?
Sorry, I don't.
Do you know a guy...
I already asked that question. Peter.
So, I heard you go to Peter Fielding's gym.
I do. Or rather, I did. After what happened to him, I just couldn't
You mean his...
Death? Yes. So senseless.
I mean, he fell off a ladder.
Do you know a Heather Goffstein?
No. No, I don't. Sorry.
Come on. That note on the floor, it has Heather written on it.
So, like I told you, it has no meaning to me. I don't know any Heather.
Come on. Come on. Alright, she's not being very helpful. Like, she is not being very helpful at all.
Are you sure you don't...
No, I don't know anything about any note. Please stop.
Do you know a...
No.
Come on. That's...
So, I don't
Wait,
know.
let me...
Do you know a...
Sorry.
Do you know a...
No. No, I don't.
Come on.
So, like I don't know.
I think she might be lying too.
Do you know a...
I don't.
She says something different for everybody I ask about.
Well, Tanya, I have to get going, but...
Ta.
I don't think she'd appreciate me blowing on her. It's as far...
Let's see if we can get some information on how she died at the police station. I think that might be our next thing. Figure out how she died, and then maybe confront her with that.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about Tanya Corsi's death?
Tanya Corsi? What are you doing getting involved with her?
It's...
complicated. Yeah, I get it. Durkin warned me it might get weird. Anyway, there's not much to tell. She slipped in her shower and hit her head on the tub. She fell unconscious and she drowned. The coroner did an autopsy on her and found traces of whiskey and Valium in her system. Not a good combination.
She killed herself?
If you believe the tabloids, then yeah. But the coroner says no. There wasn't much in her system to actually kill her, but it was enough to make her a bit clumsy.
So it was just an accident.
So it would seem.
I have a bad feeling.
It's raining tacos.
Thanks for the taco party, Toll Panzer. I have a bad feeling that when we confront her about her death, that she's gonna get, she's gonna get split apart into two pieces.
Well,
I just have a feeling about it. Like she made a deal with somebody or something to become what she is. Maybe a different group. Or she wasn't. I don't think she was in the Grace group. I'm not thinking she was. She might have been. There might be a network of these, or maybe Ben Jaro is going by different names, and all right, we have more information on her, so let's ask her about.
Hi there.
Hello. What brings
Notes. Let's ask her about herself again.
Tell me something about yourself. Must be nice for someone like you to be asked a question for once.
You've been doing nothing but ask questions since you came in here.
Huh, fair point.
Nothing, huh? Nothing. We get nothing. All right.
Do you know any
Grace group? No, I haven't. Sorry.
That's weird. Her response to that one seems weird to me.
Well, Tanya?
Ta.
All right. So we still need to figure stuff out about her. Let's plan our next
Hey,
move.
get over it.
What is it?
You take note of those names Michael gave us?
They're in my phone, if that's what you mean.
Sure, that's what I meant.
So he ran a gym. We already got that one. Jeffrey, according to Jeffrey, went to Grace. Doesn't know anything about him yet. Michael says he's dead, but Michael says she's dead. Okay, maybe the priest or something. Oh wait, I can't go back to the church anymore. I think we might need to search these names on our phone. Let's do that. Let's do some internet searching. Okay, well, let's check our email. We have no email. Okay, so we have Heather Goffstein. We already looked at one. Jeffrey Dutta. Nothing. We got nothing on a Jeffrey Dutta and nothing on a Heather Goffstein. And I assume if we put Benjaro, we're not going to get anything in it either. No, we don't. Huh. Well, what's our next move? Let's talk to the doorman, I guess. We'll talk to the doorman. Maybe the doorman knows something about some stuff. So let's go here and go to the lobby and talk to the doorman about this situation.
He's watching my every move. Hi.
Yes, miss?
Alright, we're going to ask him about every new thing that we learned.
Does the name Ben...
Sorry.
Did George know...
Nobody named Jeffrey Dutta ever visited him here, that's all I can tell you.
Did George know...
I don't know for...
Did George know anyone named Heather Goffstein?
I don't believe so.
There are tons of... Do you know anything about...
Who?
She hosted a major television show. She lived across from George.
Oh, sorry, I don't watch a lot of television. And that apartment's been vacant as long as I've worked here. So, I'm afraid I can't tell you anything.
Hey, that's the same guy. I just realized it's the same guy that that voices the detective. Durkin. The Dirk. The Dirkster. Alright, where else can we go? We can go back to the gym. Go to the police station. Well.
Hello, Blackwell. A pleasure to see you both.
Maybe we can say that...
We found one of the Grace
Oh,
Group
okay.
spooks. Peter Fielding?
I see. Is he still intact?
Yeah, he tried to get me to join a gym.
I thought as much.
You thought so. What do you mean?
You know as well as I do. A spirit cannot be moved from this world until it is spiritually ready. It would appear that is also the case here.
Okay, that actually makes sense. That actually does make sense. George and Leah were both spiritually ready. I mean, I'll ask about it.
But what about George and Leah?
From my understanding, they were aware of their death when they were taken.
Yeah, they were.
Then there is your answer. They were spiritually ready to leave this world, and so were vulnerable. This Fielding, was it? He is a lucky soul indeed. Until he is made aware, he cannot be taken. Not by you, or by anyone else.
So wait, this is our fault?
Whatever do you mean?
Leah, George. Just by trying to save them, we destroyed them.
I suppose. Yes, it could be seen that way. But please do not blame yourself. How could you have known?
Ignorance doesn't change anything.
Listen to me. Whatever or
well,
whoever
George.
is taking these souls, they
I
were
mean,
marked long before they died. All we can do now is move forward and save who we can.
we couldn't have done anything about George. You've never seen this before.
You've been around the block a few times, so to speak. Nothing like this has ever happened to you before?
The destruction of the very essence of life? No. Such a thing is difficult to contemplate, and to witness it, even more so.
Well, what if a soul has a soul? Like there's a Like there's a soul within the soul that moves on, and since you're only a soul, you can't see the soul's soul.
So what? We just leave the spook to rot?
Of course not. It has been known for some spirits to become aware on their own. The right face, the right moment, anything can trigger it. And if that happens to Fielding, no. Our duty is to save him, and save him we shall.
How? The usual rules have been chucked out the window. We make a move and he gets hammered, and we're not gonna let that happen, not again.
It is a dilemma for certain.
We need to think about this, plan our next move.
Of course. In fact, I might have an idea along those lines. I must confer with my host.
An idea?
Please excuse me.
Wait a second. I'm getting an idea. No. False alarm. No, yeah, no, yeah, no. Wait, no, yeah, no, no. Yes!
He's okay? Peter's really okay?
He is still deceased, but in all other respects, yes. He is as well as can be.
This changes everything. You have no idea. You two, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I never even considered that Peter's soul could be saved. And maybe Heather, too. Yes, Heather. If she wasn't taken, then her soul must still be lost.
And this is a good thing?
Of course. If a soul is merely lost, it still can be saved. And maybe so can mine.
Yeah, just don't kill yourself. If you kill yourself, then all hope is lost because you know you were dead. Or you know you died. Apparently dying on accident or dying and you not realizing that you were dead is the way to become a lost soul.
So, what's your plan?
We are approaching this from ignorance, and possibly from fear. Before I was trapped in the void, I was a spirit guide for a very long time. I can learn much from a spirit by looking at it, and talking to it. If Fielding's soul still exists, then it must be brought here.
And Heather. Heather's soul must still be out there.
And her as well, of course.
What? Oh, because she can't go with us. Okay, okay. She can't go with us because he's needs to stay here. Okay, that makes some sense.
Peter Fielding's spook is at the gym. It's not too far away. You can talk to him there.
Are you kidding? I step out of this circle, who knows what could happen? If I die, there's a good chance I'll be an aware spirit, just like Leah and George, and then...
Be at peace, my host. I would not ask you to do such a thing.
Well, thank heaven for that.
Besides, it is unnecessary. As you say, only spiritually aware souls are attacked. Since this Fielding is not spiritually aware, meeting him in his current state would be fruitless. We need to awaken him before I can determine anything about him.
Oh. We need to bring him here into the circle, is what we need to do.
Won't awakening these ghosts destroy him? Aren't we trying to avoid that?
Don't be absurd. We'll put them behind this circle. They will be safe there.
And how are we supposed to do that? Spooks like me can't enter the thing.
This might surprise you, Malone, but I did think of that. Come here. Take this.
What's this thing?
Call it a totem. It was made with some of my essence. The circle was created in much the same manner, so it will make a perfect focus. When you awaken a spirit, use the totem to send them directly here. They will remain safely behind the circle until we can determine the next course of action.
Ah.
So I'll be trapped in this circle with Peter and Heather's ghosts?
I am afraid so, my host.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped. And I guess it will be nice to see them again.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Anything that can help us?
No. Of all the people in our group, Peter was the one I spoke to the least. I think George once belonged to his gym, even took personal training sessions for a while. But George wasn't really the personal fitness type.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I need to know everything you can tell me about Heather.
Well, there was one thing. It was a confession of sorts, you see, and she trusted me.
What was it?
You don't understand. It was a confession. It might have been a long time ago, but it was still a sacred trust. I can't betray that trust. It goes against everything I believe in.
Don't you think that under the circumstances, she would understand?
I'm not sure God would.
Does it really matter? What's the worst that could happen? You lose your soul?
My God, when you put it like that. Heather was a prostitute. She wanted to confess, but didn't feel right entering a church. She might have been Jewish, judging by her name, but I think she just wanted to speak to someone who understood.
Understood?
Someone who had been to grace group meetings. Someone who had had a life-changing revelation, like I did. I don't know what her revelation was, but she wanted to purge herself of her old life. So she asked if I could come to her apartment and listen to her. So I did.
Do you remember where she lived?
I was a priest entering the house of a prostitute. It's not something you forget. She lived by Tompkins Square Park. Here's the address. Woohoo!
All right, we have her old address. Do we have anything else to ask him? Not really.
I guess we should get going.
Then I do believe our talk is concluded. I will return outside.
Hey, Madeline?
Yes, my host.
It's all right.
All right?
Yeah, stay inside. It's cold out there.
I don't feel the cold, my host.
I know. Just stay, please, and thanks.
It is my pleasure, my host.
Well, he feels a little bit better now, apparently. All right, so we got to go find Peter. We got to awaken him. We got to use the whatever. Apparently, Joey's got a new thing. He's got a totem. He's got a totem on him. We got to use that to wake him up or to send him to the circle so that he is protected from evil spirits that are trying to destroy his soul. And then we have to figure out what's up with Heather and get her to the circle. And then maybe we can figure out what the heck is going on here, because it's getting weird. So we need to go find Peter, and we need to make him aware of his death. Although we don't have that much information. Charlie just left. He got his treats and he left. We don't have enough information to really probably make him aware of it. I mean, we know how he died. That's the one thing we know, is how he died. He fell off a ladder and banged his head on a bench and bled out because he was there all alone. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. We also have Heather's house. I think we might want to go there. We know enough. Let's go to Heather's house. Yeah. Whoa, there's a spirit right there.
Hey, how'd you get in?
Ah, hello, miss.
Answer my question. How'd you get in?
Oh, the gate was open. Is that all right?
Sure, I guess. Just be sure to close it when you leave. I don't want to get in trouble.
It's a ghost.
Those plants are barely clinging to life.
Sad plants. Those plants are sad. I'm sorry, plants. Yeah, I just started it. I realized it myself. It's going now.
I can't touch it.
Let's talk to the ghost.
Excuse me, miss?
Oh, hi. What's up?
Is your name Heather Goffstein?
Oh, I see. You came from Ray.
Ray?
Of course. You did come from Ray, right?
Sure, Ray. Him and me go way back.
No, I don't think you do. If you want a date, you'll need Ray's permission.
A date?
Isn't that why you're here?
No, not at all. I just want to talk.
Really?
Really?
Well, I suppose that's all right, but we should stay out here. If we don't go in the bedroom, then it's not a date.
don't seem terribly surprised that I'm here in your garden.
It is a bit strange you appeared out of nowhere, but hey, I'm used to men appearing on my doorstep. And for some reason, you seem safe.
Safe?
Yeah, just a vibe.
Huh. Thanks, I guess.
Well, I am a ghost.
You sure you should be out here?
Why shouldn't I be? It's perfect. It's so nice to finally have a night clear enough to enjoy this place.
Clear night, right. You live here?
I do. Why?
No reason, just making conversation.
Alright. It's no time.
Can you tell me about the Grace Group, Heather?
Grace Group?
Yeah, you were a member, right?
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Come on, think. You met in the basement of Grace Church.
What, like AA? I'm not an alcoholic, thank you.
Tell me about Father Michael Cooper.
Father Michael? Is he a priest or something?
Yeah, or something. He was part of the Grace Group.
I don't know him, sorry.
Are you sure? He seems to know you.
You don't meet many priests in my line of work. Or at least, if you do, they don't usually tell you.
Okay.
Do you know a Tanya Corsi?
I don't think so. Sorry.
You ever go to the Carth House? Dumpy place in Chelsea.
I don't think so. Sorry.
She says the same thing when she doesn't know something. I don't think so. Sorry.
Do you know a guy named Benjiro?
I can't really say one way or the other. Sorry.
Except for that one.
Trouble.
I could get into trouble.
Do you know a guy named Peter Fielding? Runs a gym in Murray Hill.
I can't really say one way or the other. Sorry. I could get into trouble.
Okay.
So, tell me a bit about yourself, Heather.
Can we not, please? Let's just enjoy the evening, okay? It's nice out here.
Sure. No problem.
So I need to find Ray.
So, tell me about this Ray character.
I really shouldn't. Ray is really exclusive with the clients we're given. I shouldn't have told you the name.
Alright. Well,
Heather?
Sure. I'd leave the gate open, but for some reason, I don't think that will be a problem for you.
Get over here. I got something to say.
What is it, Jeff?
So Peter gives personal training sessions.
According to Michael, yeah.
Okay. So the only place we can go is here. So we go into the garden. Okay. No, I didn't want to go into the garden. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, let's go to Peter, I guess. Let's go back to Peter. Go in. Joey's getting a lot of use in this game. I feel like this is the most we've ever used Joey in a game. Like...
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
So I'm told that you give personal training sessions.
Yeah, you interested?
I sure am.
Well, I don't have the time right now, but I can probably pencil you in. Just gotta check the schedule outside.
Where's Rosa?
How about next Tuesday, say 11 a.m.?
Sure, I think I can swing that.
Great. Here's my number in case you need to reschedule. You got a phone?
Ah, no. Well, I'll just remember it.
Okay. 646-555-0425.
Thanks.
Great. See you then. And by the way, when you come to our session, don't wear a suit.
Where's Rosa? Oh, she's standing next to the door, not in front of the door. Okay. I thought she might have disappeared or something. What? Oh yeah, he can't actually circle anything. But we have his number. How is that useful? Let's call it.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
Okay, let's go into... Wait. Maybe his phone's in a locker? Although it wouldn't... When did he die? Didn't he die a while ago? Unless he left his phone plugged in a locker, it wouldn't ring. What's the point of having his phone number? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it anyway.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
Nope. Weird. Whoops. Peter Feelings Ghost gave us his number. It's for all the good it will do us. Okay. We have a phone number, I guess. All right. Well,
Hey, Peter?
Hey, man.
Do you know anyone...
Sorry, I don't...
So when's a good time to call you?
Business hours are fine.
Well,
You got it. I'll be here.
okay. I don't know what to do now. Maybe we can figure out who this Ray guy is. From well, we can just leave with Rosa, I guess. We don't have to have Joey go out. All right. Exit. We need to figure out who this Ray guy is. There's Heather. There's Peter. Police station. George's house. So we have 3 ghosts. This is the most ghosts we've ever had. At one time, I think, in a game. I don't think he'll be able to tell me anything about Ray, but maybe he will. We're gonna go back to him and ask him the question.
I am not. You will find out for yourself one day.
Hey, good to see you guys again. Madeline here was just telling me the funniest story.
My host, please.
Right, sorry.
Father Michael?
Yeah?
Wait, what's all this stuff?
You knew George Austin?
Yeah, years ago. We went to the Grace Group meetings together. He was... God, you should have seen him. A total mess. He looked like a street bum. I don't think he'd showered in weeks. But that was George. He only put effort into the things he cared about. The Grace Group helped him find what that was.
I heard he became an art dealer.
Yeah, none of us could believe it. George, least of all. He always used to say that he would never have discovered his calling on his own, and he would have wasted his entire life not knowing. I used to feel the same way.
Well, we can ask about all these
Leah
people,
was
I guess.
part of the Grace Group, right?
It was over 20 years ago, but yes. She was a secretary at the time, I think. She was childhood friends with George Austin, and she brought him to the meetings, hoping to help him out. Turns out it helped both of them. She quit her job and joined the police force. She said the Grace Group helped her find her way. I suppose until now, it did.
Did you know Leah's daughter, Kendra?
My God, I heard what happened. Madeline told me that her soul passed on peacefully? That she's where she is supposed to be?
Yes, she's fine.
I see. You have my thanks for that.
Are you familiar with Emil Haskins, Leah's ex-husband?
Sadly, no. Leah and I lost touch years ago. I didn't know she had even married in the first place until recently. But I feel for him. Do you know, there's no word for a parent who loses a child. The prospect is so unthinkable, we can't even name it.
Did Heather ever talk about Ray? Her, boss?
Sadly, no. I'm sorry.
Do you recognize Peter's phone number?
I'm afraid I don't.
Ah! He was no help.
I guess we should...
Godspeed.
No help. Police station it is. Police station time. I'm gonna ask him to trace the number.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, we got two new.
Do you know anything about someone named Ray? I don't know who he is, but I think he's involved with prostitution.
Prostitution? Is this related to Leah's case?
I don't know. It could be.
This just gets better and better. Anyway, Ray, let's take a look. Okay, the name Ray definitely comes up in the Vice Department database. There was a raid on a bar called Vantini a few years ago, and someone named Ray was taken in for questioning. No charges were made.
Just Ray? No last name?
No. Whoever Ray is, that's his full legal name. Anyway, here's the address of the bar if you need it.
Thanks.
Sure.
All right. Info and locations.
Could you look up another phone number for me?
I suppose I can, within reason.
I'm trying to track down someone who Leah knew. The number is 646-555-0425.
Alright, give me a second.
It's 555, one of those
That phone
fake
is registered
numbers.
to a unit in Murray Hill. Here's the address.
Ooh, we've got another place that we can look into. Wow.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
We have two places. We have lots of places. Wow, we got a second row of places. Okay, let's go to the Fielding first, which is his apartment. Well, guess who can go in here?
Coming.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who's asking?
I'm looking into Peter Fielding's death. Did you know him?
Look, I'm done talking about Peter. I've got my own problems. Just leave me alone.
Why is nobody ever happy to see me?
Dunno. It can't be your copious amount of social grace.
Well, guess who's going in? It's Joey time. We got an exercise bike here. We got.
It's a painting of a young woman. No idea who she is. A painting of a country home, some kind of farm maybe? Looks quaint in any case. She looks like she stopped caring about anything years ago. I can't smell them, but even I can tell those flowers are fake.
Filth.
After seeing the state of this joint, Red's place doesn't seem so bad.
Papers. Let's look at those. It's got a piece of pizza on it. It's from the New York probation something. Dear Miss Blank, case number blank, case number LM67R39. As your probation officer, I am bound to report your absence from our meetings to the proper authorities. I understand your desire to get your head together after the events of the Carth House, but I am afraid I must follow a formal process. Your next appointment is 1/10/2014. If you attend this and every subsequent meeting promptly and in a proper spirit, I can have your absence from the previous appointments excused. Carol Newark. Well, we can maybe we can blow on the pizza.
I'm not just gonna... She shivered a bit, but no other reaction.
Okay, so we know that she had to do with the Carth House. So maybe we can use that.
Ugh. You again? What is it this time?
I'm working with the police.
And?
And I need to ask you a few things.
I've already told the cops everything. I wasn't there. Just leave me alone.
I'm gonna be persistent.
Ugh.
She keeps coming to the door.
What is it?
We really need to talk.
I'm a friend of Peter's. So I was hoping.
Funny. I was hoping to be left alone. Guess who wins? Ugh.
And she's not very good at.
You again? What is it?
This is Peter Fielding's apartment. Why are you living here?
Because I do. Now, please leave.
Oh, call the phone. Let's call the phone. Call the phone.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
No. It didn't work. It didn't work. I think the phone number was only for tracing. Alright, we're gonna knock on the door again.
Ugh.
We're running out of dialogue options.
You again? What is it?
We really need to talk.
It's very important.
Well, I really need to get to watching this movie.
Alright. Well, this isn't gonna happen, apparently.
I can't see.
Is this in our notes now? Is this something we can actually ask about? Oh, it is. It is in. So we can probably go back and get that. Look up that case at the police station. Okay. Well, that's good. Go back to the police station and let's look up that case number. I wish I could call the police station. That would be way too convenient, though.
If I gave you a parole case number, could you look up who it belongs to?
I can't now. Sorry.
It was worth a try. Thanks anyway.
Man, his database is just sucky. Like, super suck.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
Oh, we got a new email from D. Quinton. Miss Blackwell, I just wanted to reach out again. I am aware that this is a difficult subject, but if we are to prevent your aunt and grandmother's condition to resurface in you, we must take the proper steps. Please contact me and we can schedule an appointment. Okay. That was my old doctor. Alright, I guess we'll go here. We'll try to deal with Heather, I guess.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
Will you look at this, Denise? Someone brave enough to join us in this weather. Well, brave or stupid anyway.
Right.
Hey, it's some old lady. All alone in a bar.
Whoever this was, he signed it, "Thanks for the tie, with love, AG." It's a painting of a woman dancing. It's dedicated to someone named Mistress B. Looks like some kind of promotional poster for a burlesque act.
There's an upstairs.
She must really like this place.
Let's talk to her.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm looking for Ray. Do you know where I can find him?
Ray, huh? And why would you be looking for Ray?
I need to talk to him. I can't go into specifics, but it involves a woman who worked for him.
Worked for him, In what capacity?
She was a working girl, Heather Goffstein. She worked for Ray, and now she's dead.
I see. Worked is the appropriate word, I suppose. Heather left my employ a long time ago.
Your employ?
Yes. You want to speak to Ray? She's right in front of you. The former Rachel Mendez at your service.
Oh. Okay.
So Heather worked for you. Can you tell me about her?
It's been, gosh, several years. I'm afraid I can't tell you much. She was very young. Very pretty. Slightly lost, perhaps, like many of my girls. She's really dead? How did it happen?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Is this a police matter?
Not directly. I'm working with them, but I'm pretty much on my own.
Well, in that case, ask me whatever you like.
Okay. Do you work here?
So you work here?
Not directly, but I suppose I'm as much a fixture here as anything else.
So there's our pimp right there.
You said Heather left your employee. Could you explain?
Just that. She packed up and left.
And you were okay with that?
You think I would drag her back against her will? Absolutely not. And what would be the point? I replaced her the next week. It's the nature of this business. Some girls try the life, discover it's not for them, and then leave. Some stay for years and it grinds them alive. But occasionally, with luck and persistence, one can flourish, like I did.
Did Heather have any enemies, an obsessive client, or anything?
I suppose anything is possible, but not likely. I screen our clients very carefully, and I keep very careful records.
And you have them meet at her house. That just seems like a recipe for disaster.
How does this business work, exactly?
There's no bedroom upstairs, if that's what you are asking. I own several apartments in the city. I give the girls room and board in exchange for the money they receive. Some of them skim, hell, all of them skim, but I make sure to treat them well. They treat me well in return.
If you kept careful records, does that mean you have a list of Heather's clients somewhere?
No. I'm sorry, but no.
Yeah.
I really need that client list.
Absolutely not. I give a premium product, and our clients expect premium service. Privacy is part of that service. That client list stays in my office where it belongs.
Okay, we Joey it. We're gonna Joey it.
Don't you want to know what happened to Heather? That client list could help.
You have no reason to suspect one of her clients had anything to do with it. You can't even tell me how she died. I won't betray my client's trust based on a flimsy guess.
Well, I guess that's everything.
Sorry I can't. For what it's worth, I liked Heather. I'm sad she's dead. I suppose a drink to her memory is in order. Care to join me?
Thanks, but no.
More for me then. Denise! One gimlet, please. You know how I like it.
Alright. There's an emergency exit. Alright, Joey. It's your time to shine. What's this? Why are we outside?
Boy, if I could touch it. It's a rag sticking out of a dumpster. A trash dumpster. I don't think she can get out here.
Interesting.
I think I'll try them.
That is interesting.
Hey, you can't go out that way. Sorry.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay. So there's something in that dumpster that we need. Or there will be something in the dumpster that we need. We might take that client list and blow it out the window or something, and then we need to figure out how to get in here. There's a door here.
That door has got to lead back to the.
Okay, let's go upstairs. Joey's gonna go upstairs, probably to the office.
You think they used enough pink up here?
I mean, that doesn't really look like an office, but... Rosa come up here?
Hey, Sloke.
Oh, she can't.
Okay, I'm here.
She can come up here.
She looks kind of old-fashioned.
A painting of a woman in Victorian dress. Some vintage posters of a German crooner. Looks to be 50 years old. Some vintage posters of a German crooner. Looks to be 50 years. No. I've been walking nonstop for 2 straight nights in the snow. I don't want to see how I...
Okay, well, her office is not here. I don't know where her office is.
I'm not here to... The mirror is fine where... Joey, I'd like...
You rang.
Did Heather tell you anything useful?
Dunno. I should probably talk to her some...
He thinks I should talk to Heather some more. Now that I've met Ray. I think she didn't think I met Ray because I said he, and it's a she. So maybe I can get more information from Heather, and that'll help me with Ray. That could be. Could be. Now that I know who Ray is. Heather, there it is. Alright, let's talk to Heather.
Excuse me, Heather.
Oh, hi. What's up?
So, tell me about this Ray character.
Ray is really exclusive.
This case number...
I don't think.
Okay, well that wasn't useful at all. That's too bad.
So...
Can we not? Let's just...
Sure.
Okay, that wasn't useful at all. Maybe Rosa can talk to her.
Pretty solid. No.
No, I can't.
Excuse me.
Oh, what's up?
I have...
I told...
You sure?
I don't know. Please.
Do you know...
I don't think...
Do you know what...
I can't really say. I could get in...
Do you know what...
I can't really... I could get into...
No, nothing.
So...
Can we... Let's...
Sure. So...
Ray...
This case...
I don't think...
This
no,
case...
I don't
nothing
think
more. Nothing more. Alright,
Well,
so we can't
Heather,
get anything
sure.
there. Well. We're hitting a lot of dead ends right now. So, we found a parole note with a case number. Maybe we could put it in our phone. Let's go back here. Let's see if we can use the side door. That's probably going to be locked. I'm almost certain it's going to be locked.
I think I'll try the main...
But we're gonna see what I want to see what happens when Rosa tries to use it.
Huh. Locked.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thought it would be locked. Okay, back in we go. Let's talk to the bartender. See if the bartender has anything to say.
Hi.
Hey, what?
Do you know Heather Goffstein? She was one of Ray's, employees.
I don't know her. Sorry.
So what can you tell me about this place?
It's old. Quiet. I like it that way.
Really?
Yeah. I work on my thesis most nights. Honestly, I'm surprised a big place like this can stay open. It's always empty.
So that woman is Ray?
Yeah. She likes to keep a low profile.
Really? She told me her name quickly enough.
Well, I've made her a lot of giblets tonight.
Do you know about...
Look, I just work the bar. I don't ask questions. And I shouldn't answer them either. Sorry.
I better not drink. I need need to keep a clear head.
How about a coffee or something?
No thanks, I already have one.
I see.
What are you doing? Turning down free coffee?
No, thanks.
Well, I guess maybe it wasn't free, but still.
Hi. Rosangela was.
I could bring in the...
I'd like to see you. Every few years they try and raid this place, make a show of getting tough, but nothing sticks. I make sure of that.
I really...
I give a premium product privacy if that client list stays.
Where is her office?
Well,
best of luck.
I need to know where her office is. If I can figure out where her office is, then I can go to her office and I can take the list. Or at least see what's on it. But we need to know where her office is. I thought her office was upstairs, but it's not. Oh, wait! I know where it is. I know how to get to her office. I think I may have just figured it out. Aha, look at this.
Don't know what I can do with.
There we go. There we go. Got in her office.
I just can't come. Looks like a bunch of phone numbers and addresses. Nothing relevant.
Really? That seems kind of relevant.
Pictures of important looking people. Another one of those computer things. Even if I could touch it, I wouldn't know what to do. Incorporeal or just your standard trash. Huh, cute trick.
There's a secret door to her office.
If there's a door... It's completely seamless. If there's a door here, I can't find it. Some vintage post... I should just leave those... I don't... The mirror is fine where...
Wow. Secret door. Alright, maybe we can blow on the ladder. And make it go down, but...
I'm not just gonna...
No, I can't. Okay, so we know there's a secret door. How do we open the secret door?
Pictures of young women in...
Interesting poses. Okay.
Pictures of young women in interesting poses. A painting of a young and attractive woman in a state of undress. I don't recognize the model, but for some reason she looks familiar. Couldn't sit on it. Nice couch. I suppose it's tacky, but tastes.
Maybe I can just tell her I found her secret office door. Or something. I don't know. I don't feel like threatening her is a good idea. Like, I feel like that is not the way to go about this. But...
Looks like a bunch of phone numbers and addresses. Nothing relevant.
I don't know. It seems relevant to me.
I'm not just...
Alright, let's go to her, and we're gonna go downstairs. And we're gonna talk to her about the secret door. Or we're gonna try and talk to her about the secret door to her office.
Hi, Rosangela was...
No.
Well, best of
That
luck.
doesn't work. That doesn't work. Where? How do we get in?
I'm not here to. I'm not here to. I'm not. I don't need to. A painting of. Some vintage. Some vintage. Looks comfortable. Looks comfortable. I'm not here to say. The mirror is fine.
You're being difficult. You're being difficult, Rosa. Like, you're just being difficult. I'm trying to help you, but let's blow on the lamp.
I'm not just... I'm not... I'm not... I'm not... I'm not... I'm not... I'm not... I'm not...
Wait, did we even try using the door? Was I smart enough to actually try and use the door?
It's completely seamless.
No,
if there's
I
a
did.
door here, I can't find it.
Okay, I did try to use the door. Spill coffee on it.
I don't have much. Looks comfortable.
I know, right? Rosa doesn't want coffee. And why is there, like, light here? Like, I see light from an open door, but the door is clearly not open. Like, I'm wondering if there's a switch in here that I have to, like... I don't see one.
Must I define intangible? All I'll see is a whole load of nothing.
Ghosts don't have reflections. That's a lie. They do have reflections. Ghosts have to have reflections in order for them to show up in pictures. So there's two ways that she could get up there. Either a ladder or me or finding the door. I don't know how to do this puzzle. It's possible we don't have what we need, or it's possible that it's not solvable right
Better
now.
get my code first.
Oh no! The game just crashed. We just had a crash. Adventure Game Studio. An error has occurred. Please contact the game author for support, as this is likely to be a scripting error and not a bug in AGS. In room 53.ASC, line 145, move character not in current room. Okay, so apparently if we try and exit an area as Joey and Rosa isn't in the room, then the game crashes. At least it does in this instance. Okay. I mean, that's not what I would call a death, but it is a crash. It's the first crash I think I've ever gotten in a Blackwell game. Like, they're usually pretty stable. I'm gonna write this down. Room 53, Joey exits with Rosa upstairs. That's what happens. Okay. Might be able to maybe I can get that fixed. I don't know. So where are we? I don't know what we've done so far, so we haven't really made any progress at all, though. Do we have the case number? I guess is the question. Do we have the case number? We do. Okay, so we basically haven't. Let's see what happens if I talk to her. Okay, so we the only thing we haven't said is I can bring in the police. Okay, so we didn't lose a whole lot. Luckily, the game has an autosave system that also saves our game, so that's good. We haven't found the door yet, so let's go find the door.
What do you want me to do? Boy, a fire escape. We don't have time to pictures of him. Looks like a bunch of another one of those computer just your tacky, but pictures of a painting of a young. I don't recognize.
All right, we've gotten. I think we've done everything that we've done before. Now we have the door.
Huh, cute trick. There's a door hidden in the wall. I can't see it, but it goes into a secret office.
If there's a door here, it's really well hidden.
It's also obvious. Like, if the police were fooled by that when they were doing a search, they are dumb police. All right, now we're out here. So let's leave. Okay. All right. Let's talk to Peter. Maybe he can tell us who is at the house. She seemed to know who he was.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, man.
So who's that lady living in your apartment? Girlfriend, maybe?
For the record, I am currently single and happy about it. And I think I'd notice if there was a random woman living in my apartment.
Sorry, must have been the wrong place. So, you run this...
Sort of.
Whoops.
We found this case number in your apartment. Do you know anything about it?
First of all, no. And second, what were you doing in my apartment?
You know what? Never mind. I'm confusing you with someone else.
Sure. It happens.
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that.
Oh, well, this is interesting.
I can squeeze you in on Friday at noon?
Sure, sounds good.
Great, see you then. Don't forget to stretch this time, Lisbeth.
Okay, so we can get him to come back out here repeatedly. That's interesting. Why would we want to do that?
It says member.
Let's hang out here. And see what happens if we do it with us hanging out here. Maybe he'll let us in.
Hey, Pete.
Hey, man.
Say, can sure we...
Or, no, he can't let us in. He's a freaking ghost. What am I thinking?
I've got a slot free next Thursday.
Sure, sound
great. See you then. Pace yourself, Elizabeth. This isn't a race.
Okay, I don't know. For some reason we can do that. We probably have to mess with the calendar though.
Calendar with a mark. A cal... Looks like that pic...
Alright. You notice how Joey always comes out to us when we, it looks like being 2 rooms in. Man, I don't know what to do. What do we do with this case number? Let's look it up on our phone, I guess. But I don't have the case number. Like, if they don't, well, maybe I do have it, actually. A probation ID for the woman living in Peter's apartment. And I can't use it. I can't use that. I'm gonna knock on our door again.
Ugh, coming. You again? What is it?
You know what?
You know what? Suits me fine.
Charming woman, like a hedgehog.
All right. We're going in again. Looking for anything else that might pop out.
Yuck. I don't eat. She looks like she... No point. She looks like she stopped caring. A painting of a country... It's a painting of a young woman. A painting of...
It's the only thing we've got. 110. Oh. That could be interesting. 110, 2014. If we can... Okay, I had an idea. It's not a very good idea, but it's an idea. So, if we look at the calendar, it's dated January. That probation hearing was also on January 10th. So maybe... I think he might be ashamed or something of his girlfriend. Or maybe he wants to...
Hey, man.
Say, can we... Sure, we can do...
Monday at 3 p.m. is...
Sure.
Great. See you.
No, I want it on...
To breathe, Elizabeth. Always important.
So, the current date, according to him, is on the 7th. So we want it to be on Tuesday.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, man.
Say, sure, we...
I've got a slot free next Thursday.
Sure.
Great. See.
Okay.
Don't forget to breathe, Elizabeth. Always important.
This isn't working.
Run, like...
This isn't working. We need a way to get in.
got something.
Uh-huh. What?
Let's talk about stuff.
Does that case number mean anything to you?
No, but if we can learn more about it, maybe we can learn more about the woman living in Peter's apartment.
I agree. But how are we going to learn more about it?
What an old bear cat.
Liked her, even knowing what she does.
It's not a profession that's going away anytime soon, Red. And Ray's better than most.
I mean, that's true. How would we learn more about the probation number? Okay, I had an idea. I have an idea. I don't think he's gonna let us go in the back.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
Oh no, I can't do anything in here.
Couldn't drive it, even if whoever drives this thing is gonna need.
No, I don't see any connection at all. Bingo. The case number is listed in this file. It belongs to a Maggie Fielding. It appears she was picked up in the raid on the Carth house. She was brought in for an emergency detox and forced to go into rehab. It lists one known family member, a brother, Peter Fielding.
Oh, we tied it to the thing. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, we have done a thing. Bingo. All right, let's go back. Now that we know her name.
Coming. You again? What is it that...
You're Peter's sister, Maggie, right?
Sure. Fine, you got me.
Why couldn't you just tell me that before?
Because I'm trying to get healthy, working through the program, admitting I have a problem, just like my sponsor says. All that is the first step. I'm still working on the rest. Talking about Peter, that's step 5. I'm not ready. It's nothing personal. I just need to avoid thinking about him for a while.
And you're doing that by living in his apartment.
It's just temporary. I have nowhere else to go. And besides, what difference does it make? He's gone. He had a stupid accident, and now he's gone.
That's just it, Maggie. It might not have been an accident.
No. Whatever you're thinking, no. I need this to be over, you understand?
Then we need to talk. You can call your sponsor if you want to.
Screw my sponsor. Let's do this.
Hey, we got on the door.
So, talk.
What do you know about Peter's death?
Just what I was told. That he was fixing a light bulb and fell off the ladder. I remember thinking it was a pretty stupid way to go, especially for him.
How do you mean?
Did you know the guy? He was obsessed with health. To die just falling off a ladder? I always thought he'd outlive the world.
It does seem kind of odd to fall off a ladder, change a light bulb. I've done some pretty dumb things on ladders.
Why is Peter such a sore subject with you?
That's between me and him, or his ghost, or whatever.
It might help to talk about it.
I'm still working through the program. Talking about it is step number 5. I'm not ready for it yet.
Could you tell me about your father? He opened the gym, right?
Sure.
Could you tell me anything else about him?
If you want to know about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. Here's his address. He's always home.
Okay, we got another person.
So
Or we got another address.
I don't know, some animated thing. Not normally into cartoons, but the ratings say it's good.
Is it?
I guess. They changed the main character's voice after the first episode, but it's not bad. Keeps my mind off, well, the stuff you keep bringing up.
Alright.
Have you ever heard of the...
What, those circle jerk meetings my brother went to?
You know about it.
Yeah, I know about it. Peter was a mess before he joined that
Hey,
group.
thanks
If you
for
asked
the
him, he would
taco
say it
party,
helped
told
him
Panzer.
find himself.
Did it?
Who knows? I thought it was a cult. Might have been better if it was.
Why's that?
Look, never mind. Peter found himself. Good for him. I just have to focus on myself.
No, this is actually kind of important.
Do you know a Father Michael Cooper?
Look, I don't need a priest. I don't need to be saved. I just need to get healthy.
I'm not asking you to see him. I'm asking if you know him.
Oh.
It's raining tacos.
No, I don't know him.
Hey, Toll Panzer, thanks for the last taco party, for the maxed out taco party.
Do you know Tanya Corsi?
Well, I know she's on TV. Or was. Didn't she die?
Yes. She was a member of your brother's gym.
Really? You'd think she'd be working out in some fancy spa. Not my brother's crappy place. Wait, are you saying there's a connection?
No, I'm just looking into it.
Huh. Pete and Tanya Corsi. Now there's an image.
Well, now that you mention it...
Have you ever heard the name Benjiro?
Benjiro? No. Sounds Japanese or something.
How long was Peter working at the gym?
About 20 years. Never thought he'd do it.
Why?
Don't know. He seemed to drift around for a long time. He was a teacher, waiter, construction worker, you name it. Then one day, he decides that taking over Dad's gym is what he has to do. Now the gym is a neighborhood staple. Made it more popular than Dad ever did. Good for him, I guess.
Well, I guess.
Do you know a woman named Heather Goffstein?
Nope, never heard of her.
I believe her.
Do you know anyone named Ray?
I'm sure I might, but I can't think of anyone.
Tell me about yourself.
Opening up is step number 5. I am nowhere near ready yet.
Alright, that's it. I got good info though.
I better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
I got an address. Okay, let's go to. What the heck is this? It's like just
Wait,
dark.
This is Greenwood Cemetery.
Ha! That is a nice troll. Look at that, she trolled us good. Oh man.
I talk with the dead. This tombstone is faded and hard to...
Hey, there we go. Connor Lawrence Fielding, husband, soldier, father. 6/12/32 to 3/18 1993.
There are a lot of family crypts in this cemetery, some going back 100 years. It's a little structure overlooking the lake. The exit isn't far. If I really need to get out of the snow, I'll just leave. This cemetery has dozens of...
Okay.
I talk with it.
Let me write that down just in case we need it. 6/12/32. In case there's like a code or something. 1893. Okay. So did we go back here and say like, hey, you gave us a bad address, or did we go back here? Let's go back here. I don't know if this is right, but I feel like this is wrong. Good try it anyway.
Hey, man.
So, did you know your sister is staying in your apartment?
She is. Of course she is. She probably fell off the wagon again. Just stay out of her way.
So, tell me about your dad.
My dad. He built this gym from the ground up. He was a military guy. It was hard for me to relate to him until I joined him in the running of this place. He might be gone, but he lives on here. I make sure of it.
Okay.
Well,
You got it.
Still not sure. I think Rosa needs to come in here. I just think she needs to come in. I think she's gonna have to come in the gym.
Oh, coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
Hi, it's me again. How's it going?
So your father is dead?
Yep.
Why didn't you just say that instead of sending me to the cemetery?
The only person to visit Dad was Peter, and he can't do that anymore. I figured Dad could use the company.
Really?
No, not really. I told you, there are things I can't talk about yet.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year, on the anniversary of Dad's death. Peter was a damn saint.
Which was March 18th. Okay. So we might be able to try and schedule something for then.
Can you tell me about...
He died over 20 years ago. I don't see how it's relevant to Pete.
Alright.
Well,
sure.
Okay. I see why the calendar might be relevant now. We can remind him of that, and then maybe... Okay. I think we might be close to being done with this one. We can move on to Heather.
Hey, Peter?
Hey, man.
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside. I think we can do Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Sure, sounds good.
Great, see you then.
Dang it!
Form looks great, Lisbeth. Just don't drag your feet.
It didn't work. Let's talk about his father. Let's talk to him directly about... Well, we already did that, didn't we? I just don't know what I need to do.
Nope, still just a marker. Probably used to change the...
I want to change this to say March. So that when he sees the date. So I need to get Rosa in. I need to get her into the gym. I don't know how to get her into the gym. I'm guessing you know, have I actually tried the door?
It seems to open with a key card.
So I need a key card.
It says members only.
I need a key card to get into the gym.
Looks nice and warm. That's a pretty solid window.
Looks like that picture frame fell off the wall. I can't... I'm not just...
She was at the gym. Ah, man. I don't know. She was a member, so she might have a card for it. But it seems so unlikely. This seems so weird and unlikely. George also went to the gym. Yeah, it's getting very complicated. Let's talk to her more. We have more information to talk to her about.
What brings you by?
Do you know Maggie Fielding, Peter's sister?
Sorry, no.
Do you know a Connor Fielding?
Sorry, no.
So, can you tell me anything about Peter?
A brutal taskmaster is what he was, but I can't deny he got results.
Nope, I can't deny it either.
That's it.
Come on, tell me something about yourself. Must be nice for someone like you to be
You've been doing nothing but
fair. Well, Tanya?
Ta.
I don't think I can go over here. No, I can't.
Nope, still.
Hmm. Wait, I have a, maybe an idea.
I don't need somebody. Bok choy,
It's either a shop.
a saucepan, and some cooking. A pedal. It's empty. No, it look. Is that a genuine Ming? I'd never sneak. That'd look
Darling, that thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to. Let's go to the lobby. I don't know why. Just want to ask him about.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Did a Maggie?
The name does.
Does the name?
No.
Does the?
Should it?
I believe.
Well, George never had anyone like that over.
Okay. Hey, we can put Maggie into the we can get Maggie from the police computer. Maybe we can get some information there.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah.
Do you have any information on a Maggie Fielding?
Let me check. Maggie Fielding. Yeah, she was picked up in a raid not too long ago.
A raid?
A drug den in Chelsea. Some dump called the Carth House.
I know it.
Huh. Of course you do.
Anything else?
Just that she and about a dozen others were sent to the hospital for a detox. They were processed and let go.
That's it?
That's it.
I already knew that.
Is there anything in the system about a Connor Fielding? He died about 20 years ago.
Let's see. Our records from back then are a bit spotty, but can't hurt to check. No, nothing comes up, but it's a very common name. Is there anything specific you can tell me about him?
He was in the Army.
Oh. Then there might be something in the Veterans Association records.
Aren't those public?
Not everything. But fortunately for you, I can access everything. Okay. Archived records. Connor Fielding. Ah, seriously?
What's wrong?
Idiots. They had no idea how to archive data back then. I can only look them up by service number. You don't know it, do you?
I don't. Sorry.
Well, once you know it, let me know.
Dang. Oh my god. I have to get his service number.
Well, I'd better go.
Sure.
I need his service number. At least he's annoyed by it. I can only look him up by his favorite food. Yeah, I can. Let's see if Peter knows.
He obviously worked. Hey, Pete.
Hey, man.
So, tell
My dad, who was a military, he might be gone. I make sure.
I heard about your old man. I'm sorry.
It was over 20 years ago. We all have to move on.
That's my plan, Peter.
I don't know.
So what?
She's my.
Anything else?
What's to say? Some of us find our way, some of us don't. I was lucky. Maggie wasn't.
So,
my dad, who was a military, he might be. I may.
Ah.
Well,
you got it.
Maybe we can get something from Maggie. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, coming. Oh, sure.
You said Peter
once a
Oh
year.
wait, we already knew that.
Can you tell me?
He died over.
Okay, that's not giving me any information.
Well,
I need more.
sure.
I need more. I need it. I need to know what his service number was. It's interesting. I wasn't not expecting anything to come out of that. I think we're probably once we get them all together into the circle, I think then we might trigger the game in scenario. And something will happen. That would be my guess. Once we get them all there, although I don't know what to do with her, so I think first off, I think we need to get into the gym as Rosa. I don't know how to do that, but I think we need to do that. Let's go back to the cemetery.
I talk with the.
I assume Joey will have the exact same situation, yeah.
It's too chip.
Well,
some families. I'm not gonna float around. I might be dead, but I don't need to.
well, maybe we can find, maybe, who would know? Wait, we could look it up on the internet. Maybe we can look it up on the internet. That makes no sense, but maybe we can get something from the internet. We can look them up on the internet. Wouldn't that be weird if we could just Connor Fielding? Let's look him up on the internet. No results.
No!
Connor Fielding is
Yeah.
Maggie and Peter. Connor Fielding is the father of Maggie and Peter. He's dead and buried at Greenwood Cemetery. This tombstone is fake.
I wonder where Peter's buried. Peter's dead. So not here, not here. Let's go here, I guess.
I am intrigued, my host. Most in your position would find their faith quite shaken.
Really? For me, it's just the opposite. Your presence here, everything we saw, as terrifying as it was. I mean, you're dead. And so is Joey here. You're not just figments of my imagination. It proves that the soul exists. We don't just shut off when we die. There is something at our core. Something precious and sacred and must be protected.
I suppose that is one way of looking at it.
It is the only way of looking at it.
Father Michael?
Yeah?
Do you know a Connor?
Sadly, no.
Do you know?
Sadly, no.
Did Heather ever?
Sadly.
Alright, that was not useful at all.
Is there anything else you can?
No. Of all the... I think George once belonged to his gym. even took personal training, but George wasn't really the...
I guess we should...
George once belonged to his gym, so George would probably have a card to get him into the gym. So I think that's her in right there.
Madeline?
Yes, Blackwell.
You once told me that you knew my Auntie Lauren.
After a fashion. While in the void, I could reach out to the mortal world in dreams. The minds of other bestowers were the most receptive.
Huh? If that's true, how come she never mentioned it?
Sadly, the memories of our meetings faded as she woke.
I've always wondered, just who are you?
Pardon?
Where'd you come from? Who you were before all this?
Tell me one thing. Have you ever asked your spirit guide the same question?
Yeah.
Has he ever given you a satisfactory answer? Precisely.
I guess we should...
Of course.
Alright. Maybe this is something we can't do. I don't know. I'm a little bit stuck right now.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
No. Yeah, I know. There has to be a key card somewhere, but where do we get it? Because both George and the woman across, Tanya, were members of the club. Like... And we also need to figure out what his military number were. What his military number was. Although that could be something we don't need to know.
I think they might be candlestick. I don't even know what they...
It's not in here. Let's check our email real quick. Do we have email? We don't have email. Blamps. Don't think it's in here. In the sofa.
I don't think I can do anything.
Pour coffee on him.
I don't have much I don't have much the way back to...
Sofa's not clickable. The cupboard's not clickable. The lamp is clickable.
It looks like if I switch it off...
But I can't do anything with it. The tab is clickable. These are clickable. The exit is obviously clickable. The vase is clickable.
No, it looks... I'd never...
The painting is, the list is, the shelf is, and the garbage is. And that's it. That's the end of the clickableness of this area. In the other area, the only thing clickable is the note. And the door. So, I don't think there's anything here. And the police station, we can't go in deeper because Joey can't go. We're not in control. We talk. When we're done talking, we leave. Could there be some item in our apartment that we didn't take?
It's an empty... It's frayed and chewed through. It's not good for much of anything.
It's mostly
That
just...
painting-
It's mostly just like... nostalgia here from previous games.
Those pills expired 5. I'm no artist. The notepad's full, and even if it...
Maybe there's a way in. That's true. There might be a way in the secret door. I feel like Heather and Peter are both separate. Like I don't believe we have to do one to get to the other. So I think there's
working there in the...
probably solutions to both of them, and I just don't know what they are.
Sometimes I think about taking Griff.
Let's talk to Joey. See what our next. Let's see what he thinks our next move is.
What do you suppose is on?
You're asking me? You're the one with the fingers. Go let him walk.
Wait, what?
I guess we should find out more about him.
Whoever Maggie and Peter's father was.
I guess we should...
Okay, we need to find out more about Peter's father. Okay. Yeah, I tried that. You can't access the nothing else. I tried to click on everything that was in there. And that didn't work either.
Why? There's nobody. I have a question.
You rang.
It must be nice to work in your family.
That's what you do, is...
It's not the same. Whoever Maggie and Peter's father was, he seemed to mean a lot to both of them.
I guess we should find out.
We do. We need to find his... Maybe it's in a... It could be in a picture? Maybe it's in a picture somewhere. But I think I've looked at all the pictures. Wait a second. I had a thought. I had a thought. Maybe there's a picture of him in here. In the gym. Yeah, that's true. That's probably the one I need.
I'm not just gonna... Nope, still... I'm not just... The men's locker room. There's a reason why I keep a TV showing some... I love the idea. Boy, if... Still no... She's sweating so... I'm not just gonna... Even if I wasn't dead, she wouldn't be able to hear me. She's got one of those MyPods in. Makes them deaf as a post. Run, run. She's not dead, and won't be for a long time if she keeps this up.
Charlie just popped out from behind a curtain. That was kind of funny. I looked over and I saw his head.
It says members only. She's just standing around, piling up snow.
It seems to...
Some kind of modern...
Lock gizmo.
Ghost, remember? No touching.
So there's a picture on the ground in the gym, which is probably his So I think we need to get the key card before we can find out information about him. The only place I can think of getting the key card is from that woman or from George. And both of them are dead. Both of them are dead. Maybe she's got one. Maybe there's one in here. I don't know.
Oh, sure.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter?
I haven't spoken to him in years. I never wanted to, but here I am, surrounded by all his gym crap. I suppose if I want to get healthy, this is the place to do it.
Surrounded by all his gym crap. Okay.
Is there anything
I haven't spoken? Here I am. I suppose if
Is there anything else
I have it here? I suppose.
Tell me. Can you tell me?
He died over 20.
Have you ever
been?
Can you tell?
It's not like I.
Do you know?
I told.
Do you know?
No.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure.
There's no card in here. I'm boofled. I am boofled on what we're supposed to do. So we're gonna take a fresh stab at this tomorrow, I think. Because I have to get going to bed. So I'll think on it, and maybe I'll have some new ideas tomorrow. So let me go back home.